What's up, everybody? This is TeknoBlast. Do you guys remember the company called Geams, which is spelled G-A-E-M-S? Now, if you don't remember them, they're famous for making a lot of game cases for your consoles, whether it's for the Xbox 360, PS3, PS4, Xbox One, and that's where it stopped. Now, the last one they released was the Guardian Pro XP. It's a very heavy suitcase, but inside it's an amazing box for your console. Now, once you have the case open, here you have a nice big screen. It looks amazing. It has great angles where you can watch the game or people, watching you. Right here, right underneath this grill right here, this is where your Xbox or your console will lay in. And I'll show you that later. Here on each side of the case, there's some amazing speakers. They sound really good, but for me, I prefer to play with a headset. There's also some fantastic USB ports here for charging and any extra peripherals that you have with your console. There's also some audio ports here, and if you have two players, you can connect to your headsets and play from there. Right here on the top of the panel, you got your audio controls and menu controls and the brightness of the screen and all sorts of options to control the screen. This little pocket area right here and this little pocket over here is where you keep your cables, accessories, one controller right here, and also you got a USB cable connection right here which runs to the USB ports up front, and the HDMI cable right here, a shorter cable, that way you don't have like a super long one just kind of snaking all over the place. So let's go ahead and put the Xbox One X here in the game case.
Some sort of pain, you caused a permanent stain which has determined your fate. I've never seen so clear, I feel the end and it's near. The day of reckoning's here, the sound of deafening fear. You gon' die if you try, you just might get a little bit of trouble, K-N-I-F-E,
of the console itself, because you can close this if you wanted to and take it with you, but you gotta have some muscle to carry this because it is heavy, and it does fit in the overhead compartments of the airplanes. So in the overhead bins, it fits in there. Why do I know this? Because I've taken this. So as you can see, the Xbox One X can fit in this case. Also the PS4 Pro, the PS3, the Xbox 360, because they have a slim configuration to them. They have a small form factor. The Xbox Series X is not going to happen. The PlayStation 5 definitely is not going to fit in this case. Can you use it? Can you use the Xbox Series X and the PS5 on this case? Yeah, you can, because all it needs is the HDMI cable and that's it. But you won't be able to store the console itself inside the case. Now, the one that does fit in the current gen is the Xbox Series S, because it's very small. It is smaller than the Xbox One X, so it fits just right in. Now, the molding here at the bottom of the case, this was specifically made for like the 360, the Xbox One, and the PS3 and the PS4, and they didn't have any configuration or any size measurements for the Xbox Series X or S. However, since this is more of a plastic mold at the bottom, this guy just fits really nice with a bunch of clearance here for the cables, and I just crisscross the straps right here. That way it holds it in place and doesn't flop around, and you can still put this case over it. Now, I've had questions where people are asking, hey, will there be heat issues with the fan being covered up like this? Absolutely not. I had this way with my console for several hours playing. Not once did I have an issue. Not once did a console, scream at me like, oh, I'm getting too hot, and shut down. No, It works just fine. It works just fine. Never had an issue. Like I said, you can play for hours like this, even with the cover on top, and not have any heat issues. So that's all I got for you guys today. The only reason why I created this video for today, and I've done this, you know, a few years ago when I first got the case, was because somebody in the comments saw one of my old videos and said, hey, why don't you do an updated version today? So here I am, just for the guy who commented. This is the video for you, and here it is, guys. Now, you can actually still find these cases for sale for brand new on Amazon, because you know Amazon has everything in the world, but it's still at a high dollar cost. Right now, I just saw it for like $650 or $660, something like that. This one cost around $700 when it first came out a few years ago. But the company is no longer around. I don't know what happened. They just completely disappeared one day, because I had a lifetime coupon, or a lifetime, you know, X amount of percent off any products that I wanted in the near future. And the day that I wanted to purchase another, say, product, why couldn't their pages wouldn't show up anymore? Their website's down, their Facebook page is no longer active. It's still out there, but not active. But you can still find their products out there in the wild. It's just the company itself is just completely gone. All right, this is TeknoBlast. If you got any requests of what kind of videos you want me to make, I'll try to make it for you. Just put them down in the comment section, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.